model here, Naomi, and first of all I'm going to begin by getting a good prep on the hair. First of all, shampoo your hair with your normal shampoo and conditioner, and then take the total volume foam. A couple of pumps of this is plenty, and then make sure you distribute it really evenly through the hair. And then with the root lift spray, take individual sections on your hair and then spray right at the roots. And that way you can really direct the volume where you want it. The first thing you need to do is completely take your parting out of the hair, so you don't want to blow dry the parting in. If you can get yourself some sectioning clips, it'll make it a lot easier when you're doing your hair at home. But if all else failed, you can always use a hair bobble to tie it up as well. I'm then going to use 3 ceramic brushes, different sizes, so I've got size 3, 2 and 1 from the GHD brush range. The smaller the brush you use, the more volume you'll get at the roots. The bigger the brush you use, the wider it'll make the hair. So if you can use the 2 together, you can get your hair really huge. I'm going to start at the back with the size 3 brush and work my way up to the smallest brush, so I'm getting a lot more height on top rather than sort of fullness. And then take your GHD air and use your nozzle, and then I'm going to blow dry in the volume. So when you get up to the crown area, switch to your smallest brush then. You don't need to worry about drying the hair too perfectly. What you're looking at the moment is trying to get the product dried into the hair and get yourself a bit of lift at the roots to begin with. And then that helps when you're using the stylus to create even more lift. When you're working on the top section of your hair, try and lift the roots up as much as possible, and this is going to give you loads of lift. If you find that you're not very good at using a brush when you're drying your own hair at home, then you can always put the product on your hair and then tip your head upside down to blow dry it, and that's going to get sort of more air and more movement at the roots as well. But if you can practice using a ceramic brush, you'll get much better results. Next, you'll need to get yourself a tail comb, and this is going to help you take sections in the hair to create the volume. And then what I'm going to do is work through the hair and set it with the stylus. So I'm going to take sections, starting at the front, as if I was putting a roller in the hair. On Naomi's fringe at the front, I'm going to take a really big section because I don't want to make a ringlet in it. I just want to sort of create a little bit of a soft sweep. And then take your styler, in, roll, and push away from you. You only want a slight little bend in the hair if you have got a fringe. And then just gently roll the hair back around your fingers. And then if you use a long silver pin, that'll just allow the hair to cool and set in place. Once your hair's cooled down, you then want to get yourself a little bit of serum. I'm using the Smooth and Finish serum from the GHD style range. And then you want to get just half a pump on your hands. And then starting at the back, you just want to release the curls, give them a little twist, and then leave them. You must wait till the hair's cooled down before you start taking the curls out. While the hair's still warm, it's very mouldable, and you can change the shape of the hair. Right, now this is the fun bit. So get yourself a teeny tiny little bit more serum on your hands, and again, like a hand cream, into your palms, between your fingers and backs of your hands. And on your own hair, what you can do is tip your head upside down and give it a really good shake. And this is going to break up all those curls and create loads of air and volume at the roots. And then you head forwards. Now, if you want to create added volume, you need to use a back brushing brush. So this is the narrow dressing brush from GHD. And then just take a section across the top of the crown, a good wide section, and then give the hair a little spray with the Final Fix hairspray. And then gently tease the roots back down. So you want to take 3 or 4 sections and then finish on final section that comes down to a point. And that's just above your occipital bone. Take each section at a time, spread it out with your fingers and then smooth over it with your narrow dressing brush. And then lastly, if you just want to get the hair a little bit smoother, you can use the oval dressing brush, a little bit of shine spray onto your brush. And what this will do is put the shine through the hair, help stop it from going staticky, and you can really smooth out those curls then. So if you'd like to create a real celebrity glossy blow dry kind of look, this is a great way of doing that with your oval dressing brush. And then you can just use your hands to shape the curls and make them that little bit softer.